They should remain in custody. Hello, I'm Anthony Miller. A Supreme Court judge throws cold water on Vybz Kartel getting out of jail before his date in the Court of Appeal. This as his lawyer delivers dire warnings about the DJ's health. But Isaac Buchanan still upbeat about his client ultimately walking.
I want the boss of free that I want.
5 years ready for my jail. Vybz Kartel, Adisha Palmer.
Hey, free.
Long time man a suffer.
Cops on cordons reminiscent of Kartel's guilty verdict in 2011. No taking any chances where the world boss is concerned, given the DJ's hold on the Jamaican street. Lots of media and legal interest in the Kartel matter Thursday, so the sitting relocated to a larger courtroom.
In this video, Vybz Kartel and 2 of his 3 co-accused will remain in police custody after a Supreme Court judge rejected a bail application submitted by their attorneys. Vybz Kartel and his co-accused have been in police custody for about a decade now. He and his co-accused were convicted of murder. His case was sent to the Privy Council in the United Kingdom, but the Privy Council directed that he seeks appeal in his local court, that is Jamaica's appeal court. His lawyer applied for a bail while the issue was sent to the appeal court, but the Supreme Court judge rejected the bail application. So let us watch the video together and we'll discuss about it in the end. But before that, kindly like this video and also subscribe to the channel. Let's watch the video together.
The habeas corpus hearing the inevitable follow-on to the Privy Council's quashing of Kartel's murder conviction. That court assigning responsibility for retrial or acquittal to the Jamaican Court of Appeal. Attorney Isaac Buchanan earlier filing a detailed application on behalf of Kartel, Sean Storm and Andre St. John. The judge in response promising to school him when she delivered her decision on Kartel's immediate get out of jail hopes. Judge Andrea Thomas delivered on her promise Thursday, essentially dismantling each of the submissions put forward by Buchanan. The judge from the start not holding out much hope for the men being freed in the lead up to their appearance in the Court of Appeal, declaring, "The charge of murder remains in effect. The present custodial sentence status not in breach of the Constitution. The appeal process not concluded, and they should remain in custody." In a nutshell, she held that since they'd never been given bail before their conviction, no reason in law to let them walk now. Judge Thomas ruling that only the Court of Appeal can decide on bail, retrial or acquittal. When she wrapped, Isaac Buchanan thanked the judge for being schooled. And off he went to prepare for a podcast before media could get his response to what was a disappointing day for his client, who's been behind bars now for well over a decade. Outside the Supreme Court, a few Kartel supporters, some tearful, gathered in hopes of better news. But like Kartel, they'll have to wait.
Boy, I'm a general right now. I'm going to drink 2 quarter rum, you know. Because I told them I look out for it still. But what they are pray still, big up yourself, Addy. As I say, we pray a day out here for your same way, you see it.
I can't been in the jail too long now, man. And my boy, come. Yeah, man. If that road now.
Every man make mistake in their life. Could have been me, could have been you. But I just saw it go, you understand me? You have to pay for learn. But when I like see him come around, if I not told you, I didn't have court there.
But them for just let go me artists, because we can't wait no longer. Can't want to dance out for nice again. So we not fear do no look bust no blank and them type of dancing. They want old girl and bubble girl in a party.
And I must feel bad, just like everybody I go feel bad. Everybody I go feel bad. It a go look away, that a look like a unfair thing a go on. Because everywhere it go, them not see no sense in it.
So why you don't see a sense in something and still have it as sense?
Gaza for life. You don't know. Holy Christ.
Later, ER got Isaac Buchanan's reaction to Thursday's ruling. So Isaac Buchanan, were you schooled today by Judge Andrea Thomas?
I was 100% schooled did, and here is why.
Schooled or scolded?
Schooled did. What happened today was what I call appreciating, not delaying with judgment. She has given a gift, and I respect Justice Thomas for that. With no delay, she has put into the wheel of motion a possibility to put before the Court of Appeal the issue of the lacuna that I speak on.
Just give us the translation.
Oh, the translation meaning there is a gap in the law. An area where think of space. The men are just in space. Mars is one place, Earth is one place. They're just nowhere.
At least till the 10th of June, when Kartel and company have their date in the Court of Appeal.
He wants to go home. I think people need to appreciate, and I've said this a million times like a broken record, a day in prison is like 1,000 years. For a national treasure like Vybz Kartel to be put in detention or be put on timeout in a race where you have almost a non-existent dancehall industry with nonsense being put out. You would have to understand we are losing a serious contribution to music worldwide because there are people who think that he should not be out because they think for some strange reason when it comes to life and it comes to liberty, somehow is only one life in Jamaica matter.
But you know, there are other people who think that despite what looks to them to have been getting off on technicalities, that aura, that cloud of guilt remains. You know, whether he gets out or not, he's always going to be guilty for them. But Kartel knows that.
And I would say this, context matters. A lot of people that have opinions are dunce. I no longer waste my time to have conversations with people. Think about what is in the Constitution and respect the Constitution. If we start the moral argument, some of you will be embarrassed. Shut up, sit down, and respect the Constitution.
Finally, and your last update about his health was?
My last update about his health from his doctor is that his heart is worse than the last time we spoke. She had, in a medical report, made it emphatically clear that the clock is ticking on his health, and the Privy Council responded expeditiously, and in the capacity, Justice McDonald Bishop in record time responded like the judge before us. Justice Thomas should be commended for responding in a day. That is justice in Jamaica. I'm not worried. And although the next Prime Minister likes the CCJ, I fancy the Privy Council.
Kartel's fate still to be determined, but some fans already counting down to seeing the world boss in performance mode.
How much you think the first Vybz Kartel ticket I gotta go for?
Boy, I know, you better have no money in a broken piggy bank and get some money and try borrow sitting car. Anyone who forget it from me, I the right foot I could have worked. Nothing can stop me from there.
Much money I'm willing for pay? I don't think if Kartel come out, them have a concert pay. I think we are going to get a free concert. Because that is Kartel, the 7th of January like me. We love to give.
Vybz Kartel is a dancehall musician in Jamaica. In the year 2014, he was convicted of murder together with 3 of his co-accused, and they were sentenced into prison. But his lawyer has stood grounds and always tried to turn over this judgment that was pronounced over his client. He has been in jail for over a decade now, and his lawyer tried to take the case to the Privy Council in the United Kingdom. Now, the Privy Council has a higher power in terms of monarchical jurisdiction in order to adjudicate matters within United Kingdom and its other areas or other colonies, if you could call it that way. So it was taken to the Privy Council, but the Privy Council directed that the issue should be brought back to the appeal court in Jamaica so that he seeks appeal. Now, when his lawyer applied for a bail for him whilst the issue is to be appealed, the Supreme Court judge stated that even when he was on trial, he has been behind bars, and so at this point that he is seeking appeal, this is not the time for him to get a bail granted, and so he should still be in prison custody. So Vybz Kartel and his co-accused will still be in police custody or in prison until the case goes through the appeal process and a final determination is being made. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. Do you think that Vybz Kartel has been given a good treatment, or that is the law taking its course, so it is right for this to be done this way? Let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. Thank you very much for watching this video. Don't forget to like this video and also subscribe to the channel. Kindly locate the subscribe button down there. Click on the subscribe button. Click as well on the notification bell. And I'd like to see you again in my next video.